behind such a deep expression and sentiments of compassion and love, and how our sister is able to relate her personal life and pain to yours. And really, I'm feeling a great pain on the call. Immediately, I began to feel a great pain in my heart chakra and a heaviness. And I too am quite teared up. But I must say, when I hear the words of the Messiah, and how he said how your great mother was used by the God to nourish you, so that you would become a help of his. And these are not his exact words, but this is what I gathered from what he said. Brother, the power calls are so powerful, because I study a lot, and I have put this in part of my daily studies because it's greatly worthy of such. Because we sit and we listen to the words of the Messiah. Then I hear one of the helpers can hear a phrase, a topic, a word, and immediately in his mind comes up a specific teaching through a video that relates directly to what has been espoused. That's love. That's a helper. That's a mind that I see that Allah has made and fashioned through your mother, where you can draw off of all types of wisdom from the Messiah and share it with the community. That's invaluable. I learned something yesterday about Dale Carnegie. I had this story not so correct, and I thank you for sharing the actual account of how that came about. So I'm constantly learning. And I want to say that I don't care how much we read and study, you're going to miss a lot. You're not going to know unless you listen to the fellow believers that Allah is working through, that can help round us, balance us, improve us, correct us. I love correction. And when I listen to the power call, I receive so much wisdom from the Father and the fellow students that expound on what they hear. There's always a growing inspiration. There's always something that I learn when I come out of the power calls. I'm honored, great brother, to be allowed. Brother Coach Khan invited me in. And I've heard you on many podcasts, many. Listen to you quite frequently. But to really see how your mind is being used by God, where you were able to draw off of the Messiah specific messages. This means you love. This means you listen. This means you desire to be in tune. This means you desire to feed the fellow believer. So I know something of your mother through you, great brother. And as the minister said, your mother lives on, because what Allah used her to do, to nourish and cultivate you for this work, is invaluable. So my heart is heavy because I can feel the pain. Literally. There are many on this line that are in pain. My heart chakra is really heavy. But also, I feel joy because of what Allah produced from pain, which we are taught is the mother of creativity. I'll share one thing real quick. When my mother passed in 2007, I was in great pain. I was begging to God for something. Please give me something. This is my mother. And what he did for me in that prayer, I was on my way to the mosque. It was October 7th, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's born day, the Savior's day. And I was told, don't go to the mosque today. And I stayed with my mother, and I saw my mother take her last breath on October 7th. But what he did for me was, you will not grieve over the passing of your mother, because I took her to me on the same day that the Savior was born. And I can't grieve to this moment, because every time I think about the passing of my mother, I think about the birth of the Savior and the great work and blessing that I received through his son, the Honorable Minister was Farrakhan. So, love you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Man, you're well loved, true believer. And in this hour, this dark hour, there's nothing like fellowship with those who you know love the God, the exalted Christ, and the Messiah. May Allah bless us and comfort us in this heavy call.